Hey everyone, welcome back to CryptoCache. Thanks again so much for joining me here. I hope you're having a fantastic day. Let's take a look here at KAS, seeing what's going on. We got this interesting situation right now where we keep it's almost like a double or triple top. A lot of other coins are doing this here, where they're trying to break through a key level resistance and having some difficulties. And now a lot of them are testing their ascending trend lines too. So it's kind of a make or break situation. We do have a nice support range here at about 17.3 to 17.5, so there's that as well. But just some important things to kind of be mindful of here. So if you're new to the channel, just want to say thanks again for watching. If you've been watching for a while, thank you as well. You've actually been probably with me for quite a few years now, and it's deeply, deeply appreciated. And if you want to become a better trader, again, CryptoCache.tech is a site, link down below. We have a lot of new members coming over. Please read through my signals guide so you know exactly what to expect. There's a lot of new features too. We got trade alerts here, giving you specific detailed analysis before I take a trade. And then of course, we've also got some nice profits here from Bitcoin. Nice Bitcoin short 20% and a Bitcoin long 80% prior to that. That was from 60,000 to 65K, reversed it from 65 to 63. Okay, so been holding off on altcoins. Honestly, that's basically the bottom line, mainly because a lot of alts are surging and I try not to get into the top, and we're looking for that retracement. Retracement is probably going to happen here soon because Bitcoin's pulling back, but it's still a little premature. We got to wait for today's daily candlestick to close. That being said, KASPA, we got a lot of liquidation at 14 cents. As you can see, almost every even number there, we got more entries at liquidation. And again, the macro also tells us we got a pretty solid amount of liquidation at 14 cents. I'm not proposing that's going to happen. We're at like 18 cents right now. We're more likely to see this 20 to 22 cent range get swept first. But again, just some information nonetheless. Having said that though, again, 14 cents, it's way down here. So it's going to be a while before we get there. Okay, so I don't think we're going to see that honestly for some time, if not ever. Okay, again, all depends on if CME gap for Bitcoin gets filled. You got to recognize there's a lot of open space here that has a lot of profit to be taken, if you will. So just keep that in mind. That is a distinct probability to see that get filled. It's usually a very normal thing. But either way you look at it, KASPA, let's see how well it's performing. Okay, so I said triple top, which is kind of true. We've also got almost a double bottom here too. So basically the easy way to understand it is we're stuck within a range. Until we break free from this range, either above or below, we pretty much kind of presume until it's going to happen until it doesn't. Okay. So let's look at the daily time frame and work our way down just so we can get some perspective on what is up here. We take a look at the moving averages, still above all four. This is fantastic. Another reason why that support level at 0.5 fib at about 17.3 is a very solid support level for us. Okay, so we do take a look here at the RSI. We can also see getting closer to 50 on the RSI is actually a good thing. It tells us we have support levels below us. We can also see that reflected in the charts. Stochastic swinging up, money flow index is highish, and we can see MACD is converging here as well. So the daily time frame does look pretty spectacular. Only problem is this 0.618 fib level, that golden pocket, is essentially rejecting the price action, and that's right where this point of control is. So closing today below that does spell potential continuation for the downside, right? Now let's see if the 4 hour tells us the same thing, because this is usually where you can see the momentum shifting. This is a pretty stark reality here, but most coins are diverging on the MACD here on the 4 hour. So it's kind of par for the course today. We have somewhat of a bearish divergence. Most coins are retracing today. There's a few outliers, of course, but generally speaking, we're seeing that happen, mainly because coins are overextended leading into this. We can also see 50 on the RSI happening or occurring here. And the problem that we see here is that we have a pretty strong divergence on the RSI, and the price action is almost going sideways if you count just the tops. So again, for the most part, I think that we are more likely than not to see the price pull back because this is a divergence as well. Stochastic also swinging down too. And with us being above 50 on the RSI, well, it's nice. We want to, unless it really holds, if we break below 50, I think it's pretty much set in stone that we're going to see probably further retracement to this potential 16.6 range at 0.382 fib level. Okay, again, we got a lot of volume here holding the price action down, more likely to go down. But you don't generally want to trade into an ascending trend, and that's the thing. Best to avoid short positions altogether right now. You're much better off waiting for a long that might have a lower price point. Same thing here as well with Ichimoku Cloud. We're getting confirmation that you should have taken profits on your trade a long time ago. I know hindsight's 20/20, of course, but generally speaking, when the lag spans within the price action, you don't want to take a trade. And now that it's free to the downside, all we have left is losing this ascending trend line to confirm the fact that we probably should consider a short. So hypothetically, the price goes like this, right there. That would be a good entry for a short. Again, it's never exactly works out that way. Sometimes it does, but Usually you're sleeping or it passes you by, you're busy. But the bottom line here is that we've got the conversion line below the baseline, a lot of momentum to the downside. More likely than not, we will see the price action continue lower. But it does show here 17.5 holding as a strong support level because at most, basically the double bottom here. So could very well take off. Again, when coins do this right now, it's best to wait for this range to be broken. Really, that's all there is to it. And a lot of coins are tentatively range bound right now. They're either ready to take off or they're ready to drop because Bitcoin is on the edge of pullback. So when that generally happens, the best thing to do is nothing. I know it seems crazy and weird that this this conservative crypto guy online is telling me not to trade. I know I get a lot of flack for it too, and I get it. I understand everybody's just itching. It's if they're feeling greedy right now, I got to spend money to make money, but you really don't. Honestly, when things like this happen, you wait for the the breakout. That's when you consider a short. When it breaks down there, or potentially a bearish backtest the ascending trend line right at the point of control. That's a good consideration for a short. We're still premature on that. Same thing with a long too. You don't want to take a long until we break through this key level resistance. Or you could do one of two things. You could be a day trader and you can day trade this range. That's a different story altogether. Again, not something a swing trader is going to want to be interested in. We don't have confirmation in either direction. So that me personally I'm just leaning more towards waiting to take a trade. Okay, so that's kind of where we're at there forecast, but I hope this makes sense. I described it correctly. Do me a favor and hit the like button if you haven't already. Do yourself a favor. Join us over on Twitter, Telegram, Discord, YouTube, TikTok, Shorts now as well. This is actually a lot of fun. And if you want to join the world's best exchange, $5,500 in benefit rewards if you use my link to register through BitUnix. They're a phenomenal, fantastic exchange. Highly recommend them. I deeply appreciate you watching though. Thanks so much again for your time. We'll see you in the next one. Take care.